This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, more footy, less admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
Hi, my name is Akshay. I'm here at the end of the game between the Q Rovers and Boroondara Hawks, where the Rovers have won by 79 points. I'm here with the coach of the Boroondara Hawks, Alex Townsend. How do you guys think you went this?
Well, considering it's probably I think it's a 40-41 point difference since the last time we played them. That's improvement there. But I think that probably 3.5 quarters we fought it out really well.
Usually, yeah, your first quarter is good. You're on point with them. You're actually competitive. I think especially from the last couple of games that I've seen, your last 3 quarters haven't been so good. Is there something you've been working on?
I don't know whether it's a concentration issue or a fitness issue at the moment. But you just have to try and keep them switched on for the full 4 quarters. I think today I reckon for the first 3 quarters especially, we held with them for a lot of that, and then I think in the last quarter, I think they kicked 7 goals, I think 5 of us, and so just let it run away a little bit.
It was raining cats and dogs for the majority of the game. Did you have anything planned, or did you prepare differently to counter this kind of wetness?
Well, to be fair, we've probably been praying for rain every single week. It kind of puts the other teams down to our skill level. So that it definitely was an advantage. Well, I levelled the playing field, I guess. So that helped us out, especially in the first half, and then in the second half it did dry up a little bit. Yeah,
I noticed Michael Tassiopoulos and Liam Stephen picking up 8 and 10 tackles each, respectively, this game. That would have really helped them, especially in the cold, wintry weather. Yeah,
I think the forward line especially were fantastic with their tackling and tackling pressure. We try to just keep it on basic terms at this level. So that's the non-negotiables of like tackling and all that. So proud of the way they tackled today especially. And
Julian Ganji, brilliant. I say this every week, brilliant as always. Highest disposal winner on the ground today, beating out all the Rovers players. 30 disposals. What can he improve on?
I think Jules probably knows that maybe defensive work he can work a little bit on. So we did try to put him on a few defensive roles throughout the game and just try and get him learning on the job, I guess. And also sometimes his disposal can let him down a bit and decision making, but there's still plenty of work that he can improve
on. Next week you got a game against Surrey Park. Generally, where can you go from here? I'm not going to say that they're one of the easier sides to win. They are on the bottom of the ladder, but you guys are second from the bottom. What can you do to kind of win this one at least?
Well, I think they've been going pretty well since the last time we played them, so they'll definitely be no easy task. Playing at Gordon Barner, I reckon will probably suit us with our run. But we'll have to wait and see, and come next Sunday, we'll see how it goes.
That's it here with the coach of the Boroondara Hawks, and I'll pass it on to Patrick, who has the Q Rovers side.
Thanks, Akshay. I'm joined by James Adkins and assistant coach of the Q Rovers, Peter Hoppy. James is a gun forward and he kicked a whole bag of goals today. James, the forward line's gelling really well down there. It's been superb all year. How have you found it?
It's been really good with Luke Calvey, Ted Kennedy and Sam Tucker. So we've got a lot of options down there, and I mean the midfielders make our job pretty easy with stars like Finn McRae, Nick Dacos, get it into us on a silver platter usually.
Yeah, and you mentioned Luke Kelby down forward. That seems to be a new role for him, got pushing forward at times. Are you teaching him what to do? He's looking like a good player, or what's the idea behind the move for Luke down there?
He spent a lot of time up forward last year, and that used to work really well. He was kicking bags down there last year, and I think he started the year down at half-back and he was playing really well. But I think with Sam Tucker out and a few of the boys out, we've put him in the forward line and he seems to be doing pretty well.
Absolutely, and today it was wet and windy, it was blustery, it wasn't ideal conditions, but for a small, medium-sized forward like yourself, they were good and you made the most of them. How was it out there today?
Yeah, for the first 3 quarters it was really tough with the rain and the waterlogged ball, and I thought we had a tendency to overuse it by hand quite a lot, and we couldn't just kick it in long and give our forwards the best chance. But in the 4th quarter, when it all dried up, I thought we did a lot better and at getting it in quickly, and our handball game was back up and running.
Absolutely, and you know you share the ball around a lot in the team. You're very unselfish. Is that the motto that's the coach pushes through, and what Peter says to the boys?
Yeah, definitely. They're big on being selfless and team first.
Great. And Peter, it was another win today in the book, following a series of tight ones, but the undefeated streak continues. What was the message from today, and what did you say to the boys after the game?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to use this as a launching pad towards the final. So it's their attitude to training, their attitude during the match, and that's what we're trying to build up each week and sort of get into the finals and be in a position to, obviously we looks like we're going to get top position, which is great, gives us a double chance, and we've just got to take it from there and, do the best we can. And
as I mentioned, the conditions were terrible for footy. It goes back to basics often in conditions like this. What was the message today? They got a couple of, they got a goal early, and then you got a bit of a run on and you managed a whole series of consecutive goals. What was the idea today?
Well, these sort of conditions, the boys have got to get used to it. There might be the grand final might be playing the same conditions, so they've got to get used to it. It's great that it was actually wet, so they feel something sort of different. It's been relatively sort of dry season, so get used to the conditions, be first in the ball, win the contested ball. Then once you've got that, control it and use your class and try and finish off. So it was good.
Certainly. Well, thank you very much for joining me, Peter and James. It's been great to have you. That's just wrapping up from Stradbroke Park, repeating once again that the Q Rovers ran away with it by 79 points today. Until next time, thanks for joining us.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.